Okay, time for a new video, and whether you are somebody new to my channel or you are returning to my channel to watch this video, it is greatly appreciated. As always, I'm filming this video in one go, therefore I apologise in advance if I stumble over my words going forwards, and indeed if the quality of this video is fairly poor as well, if there's any lag. Anything like that at all, sadly it can't be helped, and hopefully it's not too much of an issue for you. This is yet another Eurovision related video here on my channel, and it's another instalment in my ongoing series called What We Know So Far. I think this is about the third or maybe even fourth video in this series for the upcoming Eurovision Song Contest, which is scheduled to take place at the Ahoy in Rotterdam in the Netherlands this May. It won't be with a full crowd. That's a little bit of news since my last instalment in this series. Scenario A that was put forward by the European Broadcasting Union is not happening. However, Scenario B seems to be what they're pushing for, which would be a Eurovision with an audience that is social distancing. It's very possible that we could still have the Ahoy in Rotterdam up to 70 or 80% full, which would be great. But it won't be absolutely full to the rafters with fans. Anyway, I'm going to get started. I'm not going to go through all of the little details that I've been mentioning in previous videos, because we know all of this stuff. The dates of the contest, where the contest is taking place, the logo, the slogan, the hosts, the new executive supervisor, the amount of countries that are participating, which countries are back, which countries are not coming back. All of that we know. We know which semi-final the participants are going to be in. We know which half of the semi-finals the artists will be performing in. What we don't know, though, for a lot of countries, still at this stage, today being the 8th of February as I'm filming this, we still don't know for sure a lot of the names that will be taking to the stage, whether that's in Rotterdam or not. Of course, it's very possible that Scenario C, put forwards by the EBU, in which some delegations and artists would stay at home, but everything would be tied together on the night. That might still happen. Or it could be Scenario D, in which everybody stays at home, but the shows are still broadcast from the Netherlands. We wait and see. Anyway, first half of semi-final 1. This will be on the 18th of May, a Tuesday, this year of course. And 17 countries will participate, with those nations voting alongside 3 of the automatic qualifiers, Germany, Italy and the Netherlands. Australia then. Montaigne is back. Don't Break Me was one of my favourites last year, but I can understand why people didn't enjoy it too much. The staging at the national final was maybe a little bit hard to understand. Maybe it wasn't executed as well as it could have been. However, she did perform this a little bit later on Australian TV. She was alone. I thought it was a little bit tighter, if you see what I mean. Anyway, she's back, and actually a short while ago she teased the front cover of the single for her Eurovision 2021 entry. In fact, I'm pretty sure it was for her Eurovision entry. So I think we might be getting it pretty soon. She's had the song ready to go for a while. I can't wait. Belarus, we don't know too much. Daz Samson, the UK representative in 2006, is back. Now, he's been involved before in the Belarusian national final, but this time he's part of a duo with Katya Ocean. The song is called Give You Love. It's a pop number, fairly up-tempo, not too bad, but I'm not sure it would qualify. We've also got another song called Braids, and I can't remember who sings that, but a lot of people seem to be liking it. It's appeared in various YouTube videos over the past few weeks, people ranking their national final favourites. I don't mind it, but it seems as though it could be that sort of song that's very over the top in terms of its staging, because it's really up-tempo, quite energetic. Anyway, Val will not be involved, that's for sure. Ireland, Leslie Roy is back. The song will be revealed in March, and apparently it's bigger than better than Story of My Life. We wait and see. Lithuania's national final occurred last weekend at the time of recording this video. Pabandom Išnaujo, and really, was it worth it? I don't know, because the Roop won easily. They had a margin of victory of 4 points, 14 more than Gebrasi in the jury half of the results, so got the maximum 12 from the juries there, the Roop. And then in the public vote, wasn't really worth it at all, 74,512 votes for Discotheque, which is this sort of modern disco pop number with edgy choreography. It's so catchy, it's really grown on me. It's probably my favourite selected Eurovision song so far. Absolutely crushed the opposition. Where Do You Want to Go by Gebrassi got 10 points from the public, but was so far behind, 6,413 votes. Evita Chololo, who was last with the public, less than 500 votes. Really low numbers. But anyway, the Roop won and will go to Rotterdam, and of course they would have represented Lithuania last year had the contest gone ahead. North Macedonia recently announced Vasil had been internally chosen, no details on his song. Russia, typically, we know nothing yet. Slovenia, Ana Soklic has been internally selected. There was going to be a mini-national final. It appears that's been scrapped, and the song has been chosen internally. We will get it on the 27th of this month. As for Sweden, Melfest is underway. Now, I'll be making a video later this week reacting to the 1-minute snippets that will be released for the songs in semi-final or Heat 2. But semi-final 1, or Heat 1 if you prefer, took place last weekend. And going through to the final, Arvingana with Tenka Inte Alls Går Hem, which I have to say was performed very well. It's a very cheery number, and this band, you know, they're very good at what they do, and I'm not too surprised at all that they went directly to the final in a couple of weeks. Danny Salcedo, twice a Melfest runner-up, he's also through, a little bit surprisingly to me, it must be said, with Dandy Dancer, which means that, of course, several songs missed out. 2 did progress to the second chance round, Pretender by Lilla Sister and The Missing Piece by Paul Ray. This week, we will get songs from Anton Ewald, Julia Alfrida, Val featuring Sammy, Frida Green, Eva Rydberg and Jova Roos, Patrick Jean and Dotter, all shows taking place at the Annexet in Stockholm because of the ongoing pandemic. No crowd, Krista Björkman doing most of the hosting. Other names to watch out for in the coming weeks include Charlotte Perrelli, a former Eurovision winner, Tusse with Voices, he's one of the favourites to win, and Erik Saade with Every Minute. He is the favourite to win at this moment. He is the favourite to win at this moment in time. But also, of course, the Mamas are back too. Will they win Melfest for a second year in a row? Anyway, moving into the second half. Azerbaijan have Effendi. The song will be revealed in March. No other details. Belgium have Hooverphonic, of course. They have gone back to their former female lead singer. Luca Kreisbergs has departed. No details on the song, but I think they have 1 or 2 songs to choose from. I'm not entirely sure. Can't remember. It's been a while since I read that information. Croatia's national final, Dora, 13th of February. Damir Kedsho not involved, but some of the songs, well, all of the songs we have snippets of now. My favourite probably is Mia Negovitic, or Negoveric, with She's Like a Dream. She was the runner-up last year. That could be a serious contender. It's a decent pop number. But we've also got the 2016 representative Nina Kraljic, who's going under the name Alkonos the Balkan, with the song Rijeka, which is this very atmospheric, interesting, spooky almost sort of song. That's on first, but it could be our Croatian entry for Rotterdam. And Tony Chetinsky, who represented Croatia in 1994, wasn't it? He is involved as well. But really, I think Nina, Mia, possibly Bernarda Brunovic with Colours, those are the main contenders. Cyprus, we know the singer, we know the song. At least we know the song title. It's El Diablo, the Devil, by Elena Sagrinou, and the song I think is going to be released in March. Might be in the mould of Fuego. We wait and see. Israel. Aidan Elena is back. The mini-national final in Israel took place fairly recently. The song that came out on top, Set Me Free. I think most people enjoy this, but they're not really loving it. And let's be quite honest, it's not in the same league as Feker Libi, which would have been Aidan's song in Rotterdam last year had the contest happened. This is a decent pop number with a decent beat. But I feel as though it could be easily forgotten once we have all of this year's entries. Malta, Destiny is back, a wise choice, former junior Eurovision winner, but no details on the song. Norway's national final will take place on the 20th of February, so it's coming up soon. Before that, we have the final semi-final and then a second chance round for Melodi Grand Prix. The only song that we don't know yet, well, this page has not been updated, but the only song that we don't know yet is Rain Alexander with Eyes Wide Open. Maybe Norway are saving the best for last. Having listened a short while ago off camera to the songs involved in semi-final 5, it is semi-final 5, isn't it? Yes. Really, it's Kano or Tix. They are the acts to beat. In the final, we have Atle Pettersen with World on Fire, Blåsemafian featuring Hazel with Let Loose, which is this very sassy, sort of brassy number, Emmy with Witchwoods, Kaya Rhoda with Feel Again, which is a really good song, but I don't think it stands out enough, Kano, of course, with Monument, that's bound to do well, Kim with My Lonely Voice, bit of a forgettable ballad, Rayleigh with Hero, very 80s, Rain Alexander, Eyes Wide Open, Stavanger Kameraterna with Who I Am, sort of a boy band, very middle of the road stuff, and then Tix, who is a big star, and lots of young people will vote for him with Ut av Mørket, which I think is staying in Norwegian for the final in a few weeks' time. There is also this second chance round, and it appears that the songs have been split into various duels, it looks like. I don't know how that's going to work. Only one song can progress. We wait and see. But anyway, like I said, Kano or Tix for me. Romania, Roxanne is back, and apparently her song is ready to go, I think. I look forward to it. And Ukraine, well, they had 3 songs in contention, Go A, because they're back, and a jury picked Shum, which means noise, which is this very energetic, rather chaotic, pulsating number that just builds in energy. It's really quite frantic stuff. I don't mind it. I actually like it more than Solveig. Let me know your thoughts on that. Moving on to semi-final 2, 20th of May, a Thursday. 18 countries, they'll all vote alongside 3 of the automatic qualifiers, France, Spain and the UK. First half, Austria, Vincent Bueno's back. Song in March, that's all we really know. Czech Republic, Benny Christo is back. His song has been chosen. We'll hear it apparently this month. Wasn't a huge fan of Kemama at all, but I think we might get something similar. Estonia, Eesti Laul starts soon. 6th of March, the final. 18th of February, semi-final 1. 12 songs in each semi-final. And then, of course, the final in Tallinn will be later this month. 6th of March, sorry, start of next month. I do apologise, I'm starting to ramble now. The 2016 representative Yuri Potsman is back, but I'm not a huge fan of that one. Gram of Fun, Lost in a Dance, that's a really decent entry. We've also got Heleza with 6, which is quite cool and sophisticated. A lot of people really enjoying that one. Koit Tume, he's been at Eurovision twice. Will he be there for a 3rd time? He's got a pretty decent ballad, We Could Have Been Beautiful. We've also got the 2014 representative Tanya with Best Night Ever. And Uku Savista, who would have represented his country last year. He's back with arguably a much better entry called The Lucky One. We wait and see what happens with Estonia. Greece, Stefania is back. The song's called Last Dance, but no details as to when we'll hear it. Iceland, Daddy and Gagna Magnet are back. The song, 13th of March, and I think he's going to release more teasers over the coming weeks. There is a dance, apparently. Moldova, Natalia Gordienko is returning March for the song. Same songwriting team as well, I believe. Poland, nothing yet. They're keeping very quiet. Will it be Alicia? It makes sense if it is. San Marino, Senate is back, 23rd of February for her song. And then Serbia, Hurricane are back. Yesterday, I saw some details online. Apparently, they're very confident about the song in question. We wait and see. I'm really looking forward to it. Second half, Albania's national final was over the Christmas period. Anshela Peristeri with Karma. That's the name of the track. It's pretty powerful. It's going to stay in Albanian. Will it stand out enough when we have all of the songs? I don't know. But Anshela is a pretty good singer. Armenia, no details yet. Bulgaria, Victoria's back. March for the song. One contender is Ugly Cry, which I'm not a huge fan of. But we wait and see if any more songs enter the fold. I believe she has an EP coming out with her potential Eurovision track on it. we wait and see. Denmark, I believe the Dansk Melodi Grand Prix songs are out this week, so there'll be a video about that as and when. 6th of March is the final. Finland, we know the songs. 20th of February is the date for the final of Uuden Musiikinkilpailu 2021. We have Axel, who would have represented his country last year. His song is called Hurt. It's not bad. Blind Channel, a Rocky number. Dark Side. Danny, Siinä päivänä kun kaikki rakasta mua. Ilta with Kelle mä soitan. Laura, been at Eurovision before, twice for Estonia, as part of Sun Tribe in 2005, and with Koitume a few years ago in Kiev. That song is called Play. Oscar with Lie, which I think is still my narrow favourite here. And the Teflon Brothers, a huge act in Finland with Pandora. The song is called I Love You. And Paradise Oscar, the 2011 Finnish representative, has co-written that. They're the ones to beat. But if I was being quite neutral and thinking about the contest, I would probably go with Blind Channel. I think that song would stand out a mile at Eurovision. Anyway, Georgia, Tornika Kipiani's back but no details on the song. Latvia, Samantha Tina will finally get the chance to represent her country. The song will be revealed on the 12th of March. Portugal's national final, Festival de Canção, 6th of March. We know the songs, they're all out. Neve or Neve with Dancing in the Stars. A very beautiful ballad. That could be the one to beat. But we've also got Nervo Ficar by Pedro Gonçalves. I really like that one. But Portugal do love a big ballad. We've got Carolina Deslandes with Por Tris. That could be a contender. Joana Alegre, I quite like that one. Joana do Mar. But the fan favourite appears to be Saudade by Carretus and Romeu Bairros. It's a sort of traditional number. I don't mind it, but I need to listen to it a few more times, I think. As for Switzerland, John's Tears track will be revealed in March. Can't wait for that. Then, of course, the automatic finalists, the finals on Saturday the 22nd of May. The Netherlands will perform 23rd, as they would have done last year. Jean-Guy McCroy, can't wait for his song. No details yet. France, their national final was fairly recently. It was a quite convincing win in the end for the pre-show favourite Barbara Pravi, who is looking to have a song win Eurovision that she's co-written, and also be the holder of Junior Eurovision with a song that she's co-written. That would be quite something. Anyway, her song's called Voila. It's this dramatic, very French ballad. The staging was absolutely on point. Very little, if anything, needs to change for Rotterdam. I think it's tremendous. It's one of the strongest staged French entries for a long time. Quite similar in vein to 2009, Patricia Cass, you might well remember. That song finished in the top 10. This could better that. That's what I'm trying to say. Whew. Germany. We know the singer. It's Jendrik Sigwart. Or Sigwart. He's 26 from Hamburg. Now, I read something about his song, and apparently it's a mix between Stefan Raab, who represented his country in 2000, with a rather wacky entry, and has also written several other German entries over the years, and also co-hosted in 2011. A mixture of his music, along with Daddy Freyr, who of course is the Icelandic representative. That's a strange combo. I'm a little bit nervous, I won't lie. It could be a very quirky song indeed. Violent Thing was great. Ben Dolic last year. Great shame that he's not back. But anyway, 25th of February for the German entry. Italy's Sanremo will take place without a crowd. Anyway, 6th of March. We know the names of the artists involved. Francesca Michelin is back, the 2016 representative, part of a duo this time. Lo Stato Sociale were the runners-up a few years ago. They're back with Combat Pop. We've also got Irama with La Genesi del tuo colore. We've got Ermal Meta. He was part of the duo with Fabrizio Moro in 2018. He's back. We've got Annalisa. Yes, surely it could be her year. Her song's called Dieci. Many big names and a lot of fairly up-and-coming artists as well. Really look forward to it. It all starts fairly soon. Big event in Italy, of course. Spain, Blas Canto is back. February, this month, we will find out his song. It will be chosen via a public vote, telephone, SMS, and TVE's official Eurovision app and website. It will either be the up-tempo number, Memoria, or the ballad, Voy a quedarme. Personally, I'd go with the upbeat one, but who knows, the ballad might be an absolute corker. The UK, well, I think the BBC are still in hibernation. Anyway, that is it. Let me know your thoughts on anything Eurovision 2021 related. Is there a particular act you're looking forward to? Is there a particular country you're looking forward to? Are you disappointed by one or two of the songs we have so far? And what are your hopes for your country this year? And also, of course, what scenario do you see happening for this year's contest? Will it be with a socially distanced crowd or no crowd at all? Soon we will know. Hopefully the quality wasn't too bad, and I'm sure I've forgotten plenty of things, alas. National final favourites, I'll briefly go through that. I did make a video about this a while back, but we've got some more songs now. Lithuania, The Roop was my favourite, followed by Milita with Shadows. Yes, really like that one. Voldemar's Petersons, I really like that entry as well. Sweden, my favourite so far is probably Paul Ray. Croatia, Mia. Norway, Kano. Estonia, I think my favourite is probably Koit at this moment in time, but it's a close run thing. Albania, Innis was my favourite. Finland, I think Oscar is still my narrow favourite. Portugal, Pedro Gonçalves. France, Barbara and André Amad were my favourites. And that's it, I think, isn't it? And then in Israel, I didn't really have a favourite in the end. They were all very much of a muchness, if you see what I mean. Anyway, until next time, I am going to shut up now. 20 minutes, dearie me. Take care of yourselves. Like I said, hopefully the quality wasn't too bad. I'm going to shut up. Bye for now.